Set a cozy mood. Shea butter and warm sugar is where it's at. Or maybe you're more in a champagne spritz and roses type mood. Whatever the mood, set it with one of these Febreze Air Mist fragrances today.
All right, so speaking of trafficking, what are some ways that you believe we can combat it? But also, what are your theories on, why it's become such a normalized thing, to be honest, or something that, people kind of just overlook
Yeah,
or just, you know, see it as, you
I hear you.
know,
I know what you're asking. So,
yeah.
first of all, we need more awareness, and I
Mhm.
think now, there is a lot of awareness on the topic.
Mhm.
Like I just told you,
Mhm.
I didn't know that 77% of human trafficking was slavery,
Mhm.
basically, that's servitude.
Mhm.
So awareness now, from a legislative standpoint,
Mhm.
from a legal standpoint,
Mhm.
uh, I I honestly think maybe they need to get harsher laws on
Mhm.
it, harsher penalties,
Yeah.
just like now, not just recently, but in the past few years, strangulation has been an enhanced penalty. Now it's a
Mm.
felony three,
Mhm.
strangulation. So, and because the act of strangling somebody, I
Mhm.
mean, it could cause death. It's such a heat of
Absolutely.
passion and all
Mhm.
that. So just like they've enhanced those penalties, just like if you are convicted of a misdemeanor domestic violence, your next conviction or the next time you get charged, you're gonna be automatically charged with felony.
Wow.
Because it's an
Mhm.
enhanceable penalty.
Mhm.
Um, maybe maybe one way could be enhance the penalties for human trafficking. You know,
Mhm.
Do you
let's just.
happen to know?
I,
Do you,
I don't know off the top of my head, but I do know there are strict penalties for if you get convicted of trafficking, human
Mhm.
trafficking, and things of that
Okay.
nature. But
Okay.
I mean, like, look, if you put mandatory time on it,
Mhm.
if you put mandatory time, like, I don't,
I think
that's
it
the
should
legislature.
be though.
Yeah,
That's
You
a,
know?
absolutely.
it might be.
Because what's right
I'm
is
not.
what's right.
Like I said, I'm just starting my journey into the
Mhm.
world of human trafficking.
Okay.
Like I said,
Mhm.
Okay.
like I'm just now making myself aware of it, being a judicial officer now,
Okay.
because it's very prevalent,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody might come in front of me with a conviction like that. So I need to be more educated on this. So I'm making myself more aware of it. I can't really tell you off the top of my head if there are mandatory penalties for human trafficking. I wish I could, and I need to do my research.
Mhm.
But maybe, putting mandatory time on it, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Right. Right.
Each time you get convicted, maybe putting an indefinite sentence. I don't know.
Mhm.
But
Maybe
That
even
should do
quite
that.
it.
People
frankly,
should know.
Yeah.
quite
That should
frankly,
do
it's
it.
just like it's just like these drug laws. You
Mhm.
get caught with a lot of drugs, you're looking at a lot of time.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's a deterrence. Now some people gonna still sell drugs,
Mhm.
but some people like you and me,
I don't think twice.
yeah, we gonna think twice. Like, I probably shouldn't do that because
Right.
it's got a lot of time attached to it.
Mhm.
Another 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 way way that we can combat it is through awareness. Again, I mean, different groups. There are multiple groups of lawyers
Mhm.
that bring awareness to judges, to other lawyers, to the community through the way of CLEs and continuing education and things of that nature.
Okay.
But I don't think we can combat the problem completely unless we're aware of it.
Okay.
And once we become aware of it, do something about it.
Yeah, like you said, the first thing, the first things you think about. I never thought of it being servitude.
Mhm.
Never
Blew me
crossed
away.
my mind.
Blew me away.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah. Um,
So I got a question.
mhm.
One, from a person looking outside in, being a judge, when you have someone in front of you and you basically have their life, basically their life in their hands, right? How much is law that you have to keep in mind, or how much is the humanity you have to keep in mind when you're having this person in front of you?
That's a great question.
Mhm.
Look, in my position, you have an immense amount of power. Okay, so the right people should be in these positions.
Come on now.
People should do their research and elect the right people in these positions, because you do have an immense amount of power, and you do have someone's life in your hands. Literally, you have someone's life in your hands when they come in front of me, because they're charged with felonies when they come in front of me. Now they might work out a plea deal and get a misdemeanor. Okay, I'll switch the word humanity and I'll change it with discretion.
There we go. Oh yeah, there we go.
So judges have discretion. Okay, now we have to follow the law, and and sometimes the law can be gray. For instance, you have your felony ones mandatory prison time.
Okay.
Felony twos, some felony twos, drug cases, and some other cases, some other types of penalty or crimes are mandatory time in felony twos. But for the most part, it's a presumption of prison. So like if you plead to like a felonious assault, which is a felony two, there's a presumption of prison, where in order to convince the judge to sentence you to probation, you have to overcome that presumption.
Right.
Okay. Now, felony threes, you have discretion. They're probationable. So some felony threes, like high tier felony threes, like sex cases, things of that nature, those could be like 1 to 5 years. Those are high tier felony threes. So where there's still a presumption of prison. But regular felony threes, okay, you could either give community control, which is what we call probation, or you can sentence them to prison time. So to answer your question, you have discretion. Now you can just be like, man, it's a felony 3. I'm just throwing it.
Right.
I'm just sending to prison.
Yeah.
But you can look at it. Well, let me think. Okay, this man is in front of me, or this woman is in front of me. You look at their history. Maybe the father or mom died when they were young. Ridden with drugs, high crime area, this and that. You look at this person and this individual, and you determine, is this someone that I want to take a chance on? You have discretion. And 9 times out of well, I shouldn't say 9 times out of 10, but for the most part, I try to, if I can, I try to fix this individual so they don't come back. So that's the discretion slash humanity in me, because you are looking at humans, and these defense attorneys, I used to do it. They do a very good job of humanizing these individuals when they're fighting for them to get a lower sentence or an appropriate sentence or probation. They're humanizing them. This guy is 23 years old. He's a high school graduate. He attends college. He's working. He's a single dad, or she's a single mom. They humanize him, and then prior to sentencing, one way you can do that is you utilize your probation department. Your probation department is one of the judge's best resources, because these probation officers, they know these people better than you.
Right.
Now, you don't see these people in front of you unless you arraign them, or you take their plea, or it's a bond hearing, or they go to trial, or you sentence them.
Okay.
So most of the time when the case is being handled, they're called pre-trials, and the prosecutor works with the defense attorney, maybe just exchange discovery, things like that, and you don't know nothing about the case until it comes in front of you.
Okay.
So your probation officers, they will see these individuals before you sentence them. We utilize what we call pre-sentence investigation reports, and what they do is they research the individual's criminal history, maybe their substance abuse history, their family background. They get all the information, and they put together a report for you, so you know everything you need to know before you impose sentence.
Okay.
And so you see some individuals who've been trafficked.
Mm-hmm.
You see some individuals who've been abused. You see some individuals who've been ridden by drugs and alcohol and things of that nature, and then they may plead to an F3. You know what? I'm gonna put this person in treatment, and I'm gonna see how they respond to treatment. And I'm not gonna throw them in prison on the first relapse, because being a drug court attorney, I know what that's like.
Right.
You know, these individuals don't want to relapse. You think they want to just keep? Yeah, they do. They want to. It feels good, but some people they tired of getting high.
Yeah.
It's just all they know.
Yeah.
Right.
So, or somebody that's got mental health issues. Let me give them a shot. And you give them a shot, and you hope that they do well. But some of them don't, and then you got to incarcerate them.
Right.
But to answer your question, that's long-winded.
No, that's right. I feel like that was a great way to
Yeah, because that's a
illustrate.
lot of responsibility and power, like you
Yeah.
said. So it needs to be broken down.
It's stressful too.
I'm sure.
It's
That
stressful.
was my last question
I'm
too.
sure.
I was gonna ask you because I know.
First thing I looked at was your hair and everything. I'm like, he's still cool, you know, because that's what I think about when I think about your career, like stress. That's what I think about.
It's funny that you
lot.
say my hair, because my first case that I tried as a common pleas judge was a very serious case. I won't get into the details of it. Very serious. I didn't have any gray hair
You said before they.
before
Okay.
then.
Yep.
My bailiff, Miss Patricia Ivory, love her. You know how you run in a fishing courtroom? You have to have a seasoned and a veteran bailiff.
I believe
Okay.
And I'm
that.
not just saying that.
I believe
You got to
that.
have a bailiff, number one, that knows the courtroom process, that knows the way around the court, and and lastly, and most importantly, that has your back. That has your back, because
Right.
they're going to make sure that you have everything. I get to court every morning between 7:15 and 7:30, and my bailiff's already there.
Set up and
My
ready.
courtroom's got the lights on. My office is open. My cases are right where they need to be, so I don't have to worry about anything but coming and practicing law. So shout out to Miss Patricia Murph Ivory, my bailiff. Now let's get back to the stress
Hey,
part of
Miss
it.
Patricia.
Right. As
Yep.
I said,
Yep.
teamwork makes
Yep.
the dream work.
Yep.
So.
And you know what? Congratulations to Colin Mischek. He's going to be my staff attorney. He just passed the bar exam. Yeah. He just passed the bar exam. So we're efficient in all levels. But stress-wise, it's stressful.
Yeah.
Just like that case that I told you, that heavy case that I presided over. You know, I had to make some decisions in that case, some judicial rulings that kept me up at night. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't just, when I do this job, I'm not sitting here and doing this job for a paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay? Look, if it was about the money, I'd have stayed doing what I was doing, because I was doing very well doing it.
Right, right.
But I don't do this job for a paycheck. I do this job because I really care about this job. These prosecutors and these defense attorneys, these civil lawyers, whoever they may be, they put work in these cases. I mean, some of the briefs that I read, I mean, great writing. They work hard, and they deserve, and the citizen, and the defendant, and the party, if you plaintiff, civil, whatever. They deserve a judge that cares, that actually takes the time to read this stuff,
Right.
to do it. And I when I get briefs from attorneys, I read them. I read them. We study the law, and we try to make the best decision that we feel is in accordance with the law and is the fairest decision. But more importantly, that's consistent with the law. And when I was trying that case, like I said, it was stressful, because you know, when you make a ruling, one side's not going to like you. You're going to piss somebody off.
Right.
You know, you
Wow.
Every time.
might piss the
That's
victim
heavy
off.
right
That
there.
is
I
heavy.
never
Every
thought about it like
single
that.
time.
Every single
Yeah.
time.
Every single time.
But at the end of the day, with that being said, God put me in this seat for a reason.
Come on now.
Yes.
Because
sir.
he knew that
sir.
I can handle.
Mhm.
So even though I'm sitting up thinking about these cases and trying to do the best I can and make the most consistent rulings, make the rulings consistent, mostly consistent with the law, I cherish it. I invite it. I invite the challenge.
Come on.
Every day I wake up, what's coming at me next?
Mhm.
What do I gotta see next? Because I don't treat people's case like a case file or a number or anything like that. I treat them like a human being.
Right.
I treat these cases like I treat my most important affairs. Because even in the civil practice, there are lives on the line. You're dealing with people's lives. Now, it's not money, it's monetary, but you're dealing with people's lives.
Their
And
records.
their records,
Mhm.
their money, their you're just dealing with so much, and I take that seriously, and I am proud that I have that responsibility.
And
Give
you
me the
should.
power, give me the immense amount of power because I'm not going to abuse it. I'm not going to abuse it because this job has humbled me. This job has humbled me. Got to live a more modest life. I'm not a criminal defense attorney anymore. Can't live a criminal defense attorney life. I'm back in public service. So it's humbled me. But the most rewarding, I'll tell you, one of the most rewarding things that happened when I was a public defender, I was in a drug court. And I won't tell you this person's name because they don't have to have their name out there. But it was a particular client that I had, and she was addicted to heroin, and she got in trouble. And this is crazy. Why do people have to get in trouble to get treatment?
Right.
Well, we all know
Thank
that. We all know that sometimes it takes some
Yes.
trauma or something to. Because if you're getting high and you're cool, why change? You know,
Right.
I'm sure there are a very small amount of people that just say, like you said, it's mostly when you're like, I'm tired. I'm tired of getting high.
Take
I'm
self-awareness.
sure, yes, I'm sure there's a small amount, but most of the time something has to happen to you to make you be like, whoa, I must.
Well, thank God this woman got in trouble. I got my arms around her. I'm like, you going to drug court? You're going to drug court. Like, I mean, because what this mom said, I won't repeat it, but this mom was tired. Tired of coming out in the middle of the night. So what she said was very direct. Like, wow. So
That was it.
I got her in drug court.
She needed to come see you.
Yep, got her in drug
That was her
court.
way.
This woman sat in jail. She got clean. Now check this out. Why she sat in jail? I heard this through the grapevine. There were individuals who were buying from her dealer. I don't know who the dealer is, and nobody snitching or not, I don't know. Buying from the dealer, overdose.
That's what I'm saying.
She was in jail.
That was the
And
whole.
she was in jail, and she found out about it, and she was like,
See,
you know, so
that was the whole setup.
yeah.
That was the whole. Everything that happened was in place to happen.
yeah. And
Because
this
she definitely could have been one.
in this particular, and I've represented people like this. This is one of thousands of stories, but this one jumped out at me because people are very. Everybody's capable of redemption. Everybody's capable of being redeemed. And it took her rock bottom.
Title of the
I
episode?
hope so.
Right.
She hit her rock bottom.
Hit her right bottom.
And she was just like, you know what? I know I'm not getting out of jail. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna just get better. She got out of jail. She went into inpatient. She went into aftercare, and she eventually graduated. Remember when I told you they look like zombies when they come into the program? You should see drug court graduation. They look like celebrities. They look like it's a wonder what happens when you rid yourself of addiction.
Yeah.
They
You
look
don't
like
even look like yourself.
They look like
You
they
be
look
like,
like celebrities.
What that can't be. It was just in my courtroom.
That woman, just like my other clients that were successful in the program, doing an amazing job. Haven't talked to a lot of my clients from back. That was almost 10 years ago.
Okay.
But from what I know, doing well, and that was a success story. That one sticks to my heart because I took that woman under my wing, and I made it my duty to get her clean because you could tell that she had another purpose in life other than getting high, just like everybody else. So that's what it's about. It's not about money. It's not about a big bad judge with power. No. And now I brought that to the bench because I just, one particular case, I sentenced someone to treatment, and the person was a pastor that was in the courtroom. He not broke down, but he started crying. He said, "Thank you so much because I've been on drugs and I beat it. I beat crack. And I know how crack is. Thank you so much for giving her another shot." Because there's some judges in this state that won't give these chances.
I was gonna say that. That's why I asked the question earlier because I see all the time these harsh. I'm talking about harsh sentences you see in people of similar situations, and I'm like, wow. And that is life transforming sentences. We're not talking about short time, and it'd be minor. Not saying crime is minor, but
doesn't deserve
non-violent.
Exactly.
Low level. Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Yeah. And I was thinking in my head, like you said, if you're in front of the right person, what difference it can make.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's funny that you say that because this should never happen. When you go to an arraignment room and you find out the judge that you've pulled.
Right.
That happens. That for sure happens.
You should, but that shouldn't happen. Because you might get your tough judges, but there should never be a time where you go in there, but I'm done.
Right.
And we all know the certain judges around the state that are like that. We all know it. Like, look, we get it.
And then hearing the contrast from what you just said, and then you also saying how you helped rehabilitate someone, or many people actually. Where do you see yourself applying this to your, next few years?
That was my next question. What do people need to know they are getting for this next term?
For this next term, well, first of all, they gotta vote.
And I know you've been.
Gotta vote for.
I know you've been talking a lot about what you do.
Well, like I said, and you know what? When we met, you were like, you know what? This is gonna be a nice conversation. We just want them to see the normal. The normal you, and that's what you get when you you get somebody from the inner city. You get someone who knows what it's like, who's been around it. See, I'm gonna tell you now. We have a great bench. We have a great bench. I have great colleagues. That's one thing. That's one thing I have to say. Ever since that I took the bench, none of that D, none of that R stuff. They welcome me on the bench. My colleagues welcome me on the bench.
That's good.
Whenever we have to have judges meetings and stuff like that, I'm happy to go to those things because I like being around my colleagues. I like sharing ideas with them. I respect my colleagues because I've been in front of a lot of them and I've learned from a lot. So where do I see myself and what's coming? What can you expect? You can expect just what I've been talking about. You can expect someone to have an open mind. You can expect someone to look at each case thoroughly, because you can't just make a decision from the hip. You can't just make a decision from the bench. Sometimes you have to, but you have to have judges on this bench. And I think it's very advantageous to have judges on the bench that are from the inner city. Like, come on. I mean, like, don't you want someone that understands your? And I'm not saying that judges from the suburbs don't understand. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is it's very pleasant to walk into a courtroom to know someone who understands your community,
Yeah.
who's been from your community. So that's what I can offer. I understand you. Look, I had the best of both worlds. I grew up in the inner city and in the suburbs. I knew what it was like to go to Cleveland Public Schools, and I graduated from Solon. So I know what it's like. So you have that exposure. What can I promise? On the bench in the next 6 years when I get elected, I can promise that you have an experienced judge that's not only in the first 2 months tried a serious case as a judge. I've tried these cases as a criminal defense attorney, as a practicing attorney. You have somebody and I'm being repetitive because I know I said this before. You have somebody that's experienced, somebody that's dealt with the stress of preparing for a murder case. If you were going in front of a judge for a very serious case, wouldn't it be nice to know that they've actually handled one of those cases through practice?
And
to
with
where,
care.
yeah, exactly.
Dealing with sore joints or dry skin? Try All Balm. Our CBD topicals are fast absorbing, non-greasy, and smell amazing. Now available at 2U Wines in South Euclid. Sip, shop, and feel better. Now,
Stress of going in front of a family, a group of 25 people, 30-something people, telling them like, look, this is the evidence.
Right.
Right.
You want me to save his life,
Right.
or you want to take a gamble?
Right.
I mean, because look, I try cases. Okay, when I was an attorney, I tried cases. Nobody's scared to go to trial. Okay, no one's scared to go to trial, and my mentors know that because they train. But it comes a time and a place. Look, I can get all the trial experience I want, but I'm not doing it at your life expense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it at your detriment. So
I'm sorry.
So, like, you need to make an educated decision on what you want to do, and that's what I bring to the table. Because, like I said, I've experienced Daubert issues, Daubert expert testimony and stuff like that. I've done that, briefed it fully, had the hearing. I've tried murder cases, tried life rape cases, tried felonious assault shooting cases, tried child sex cases. I've done it. I know what it is, and so now, you know, when skilled attorneys come in front of me and present me with issues, I'm not scared to, what am I going to do? I've never done it. No, I'm familiar with it. So what do? You research the law, you apply the law, and you use your discretion on what you've learned. And then you use that. So you can expect someone that's going to work hard. And I've had to work hard because our docket, before I took the bench, there were 3 visiting judges. And, you know, there was no stabilization. My criminal docket was great. The judges, Bill McGinty, thank you. You and Kayla, thank you. Criminal docket, y'all, great. Criminal docket's good. The civil docket, that kind of kicked the can down the road. Some cases haven't been addressed. So I was literally, when I took the bench, I was up to like 1 o'clock in the morning for the first 4 weeks trying to get our civil docket back, working directly with my staff attorney to do that. But we did it. So that's the work. You're getting somebody with the work ethic of a college Division I collegiate wrestler. Okay, and when you couple that with my experience, you got something great on the bench. You have something great on the bench, and I give my heart, and I can promise everybody, and it's not politics. Like, look, I'm not even running. Like, my election's not next month.
Right.
My election's way down the road.
Right.
I give my heart and soul to this county. I give my heart and soul to this county. I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning and get dressed happy, put my suit on, press my shirt, because I'm proud. I'm proud that I consider myself a leader in the black community. I consider myself a leader in the black community. And it's my job to take everything I learn and everything that I do to make, now I'm biased towards our people, because we need to help our people and build our people, but not just the black community, all the community. I take everything I know and everything I've learned, and I just want to help and give back to the community and make our community great. Make our community great, because it's a lot of crime in this community.
It's so needed. It's so necessary.
Y'all see the homicides every day. It's saddening. And you know what? If my little self can get up at 5 in the morning and impose justice and promote justice in courtroom 17C, at least somebody's doing it, and at least all the other 34 judges are doing it. And I respect every last one of them, because they're promoting justice and they're making this community better in their own way, that they feel that they practice and they go along with the law. So, that's what I can promise. I can't look. I can't sit here and sell you wolf tickets. I'm not gonna do that. I can only tell you. I can only tell you what I can do, and I've been doing a damn good job on the bench, I think. And look, if anybody wants to know, and I'll say it again, if anybody wants to see what a black male Republican judge does, don't go by the stereotypes and all that. Come to my courtroom and see what we do. And until you do that, don't sit here and say, "Oh, Republican is." No, come see what I do.
Well, I think a lot of people don't know that they have the option to do that.
The courthouse is open to the public, unless there are some rules put into place that forbid the public to come in for certain cases. But my courtroom's open to the public.
I think also, as far as that, like you said in the beginning, it's not just about voting down the line with your party. It is about researching each individual, and I absolutely think it's very important to research a person in power as yourself. We need to make sure that we have the right people in these positions. So I agree with you totally. And I think that's something that our audience needs to hear, our people need to hear, like absolutely. You said. It's not about just, because again, some things you can agree with, or you might like this person, like I've seen. You might know somebody may know you. Like, okay, well, my brother was in his courtroom and I felt like he was very fair. My brother did that, so he had to deal with that. But he was fair and he tried to help him. Or, you know what I'm saying? A person that's being honest about a situation. Yeah, my father did do that, so it was nothing that really could be done. But again, just doing the research, like you said. It's not about, and when we get those little pamphlets when we go to vote, don't just go down the road. Don't just go down like you said, your election is not coming up November 4th.
Yeah, so research.
We got time, so we have time to research things and check people out and see who they are and what they represent. So yeah, I think that's making that point is very, very, because we do. I'm guilty of.
I used to. I used to. I'm not gonna lie, I used to. But then, when I started thinking about it, and like, why are there no black people on the bench? Like, I'm a part of it because I'm not. You know what? When I was younger, voting, if you see a name and you think it's a black person's name, I used to vote for him. And then I found out down the line, man, this is, and there's nothing wrong with voting for white folks, black folks, whatever. Do your research. Because it's I've been in courtrooms all over the state. All over the state. There's great judges in all nationalities, and all races and colors. and there's some pretty terrible judges. And I'm just saying, there's good judges and there are bad judges.
And every profession.
White, black, purple, green, gray. It's just there. So I cannot stress enough. Look at my resume. Look at my resume and research me. Go on the Facebook, go on the website, look at my resume, see what my qualifications are. I don't hide my qualifications from anybody. And if I'm, just like I told you, we were talking about human trafficking, and you guys asked me some questions. I'm not afraid to tell you that I don't know that, and I'm still learning. Because, I mean, it's called the practice of law.
Right. You're not going to know everything, every detail of everything.
So,
it's vast.
Do your research.
Information.
Do your research. Do your research. Do your research. And when you research me, and when you see what I bring to the table, and when you see the good stock that I come from, the great mother that I come from, the great father that I come from. Now look, nothing wrong with a one-parent household. I'm not here to say that, okay? It's very, very, very impressive to see people who overcome not having a two-parent household. I'm sorry, I come from a two-parent household. I had my mother and my father. Both of them raised me. Both of them whooped me. Both of them disciplined me. Both of them gave me the blueprint to greatness. And I am nothing against people, single parents, nothing against that. I had both my parents, and I'm damn proud to say that. I got the best mother and father in the world.
So, Judge, you gotta do a part 2, and we're gonna do it when you come Supreme Court judge. Let's remember us, okay?
Right.
When that happens, okay?
When we call in that favor.
We
Can't give that. See, can't give favors. I'm impartial. I call balls and strikes. Call balls and strikes.
You gotta come back on.
Oh, I definitely. No. Listen, this is one thing I love is I love coming and doing these things. I love sharing who I am, meeting new people, and just getting our message out in the community. Like, people need to know that there are people,
Absolutely.
like the candidates that are running in November. I mean, like, do these candidates give them the respect to research and figure out who they are. These candidates are working hard.
Right.
We work hard. It's tough. It's a sacrifice doing this.
I know.
I got a wife and kid. I got 3 boys. I'm away from my wife and kids right now. You know what I mean? I love doing this, but it's a sacrifice, you know? And shout out to my wife being supportive and understanding.
My bad.
Shout out to my wife, man. Great wife. Excellent wife. And just the support that she gives me, and just knowing that my team, Laura Jones, Chris Jones, David Mays, Chelsea Brown, Nika, Serena, Miss Faison, Anthony, my brother, just everyone, Ebony, Lisa, all my people. I just have such a wonderful team of people that we're not just doing this just to be cute. Like last year, okay, let's get our name out. There's a lot on the line for this. This is legacy. This is the community is on the line.
Right.
And I have such an awesome team of not only people who support me, people who believe in me. You just don't know what it feels like. Well, yes, you do. You guys know this. But one can only imagine the feeling like when I was wrestling, and I was sorry when I started. I was not good when I started. But then when you got that Tony DiGiovanni that's in your corner, or that Oscar Nicholson that's your dad, or that Mike Thompson, or that Wayne Parsons, or that Mike Kalka, those people or that Jack Effner, that Brian Duff, the Anthony Coleman, those people that believe in you. They believe in you. Like when you go out there and you compete, or when I go out there and I go on that bench, you taking a piece of them with you. You know, they're giving you a part of themselves. And you know, when you have that team, when you have those people that believe in you. This stuff is easy. It's easy
Do
to
you
do.
think that that's what contributes to pushing you to meet your why? And also, did we ask what his why is?
No.
That's a good question. Why do I do this? Why do I do this? Because literally, I woke up one day. I was a defense attorney. Just won a big case. Got an acquittal. And then I told myself, you didn't done it on a high level. Being a defense attorney, you've done it from that level. Let's help people in a different capacity. Because, like I said, not a lot of black male judges on the bench, and not only in Cuyahoga County, in the state of Ohio. Not a lot of black male judges. Not a lot of black judges.
Yes.
So why do I do this? Because it's my call. I mean, who would have thought a black Republican male would be on the bench in Cuyahoga County?
Right.
It's nothing but God. And what my team tells me, you never let man take away from you what God gave you.
That's a barrel.
And it's my calling, it's my purpose, and I got work to do here. And when my work is complete, then we'll go make an impact in another capacity. What that is, I don't know. But right now, it's coaching wrestling, and it's sitting it's acting as a sitting, no, not acting, living, conducting myself, conducting business as a sitting judge.
Come on,
So
man.
that's my why.
Let's keep that going.
Beautiful.
So, Judge, here at the Full Experience, we have a couple of simple questions, right? And we already know you're gonna have a phenomenal legacy, my friend. But what would you like the legacy to be for Mr. Nicholson, and then your legacy as being a judge here in Cuyahoga County and beyond?
You said Miss Nicholson?
No, Mr. Nicholson.
Oh, I thought you said
Your legacy for you.
my legacy
The
for
individual.
me, the individual. I want to carry on the tradition that my father gave me and my brothers, showing my boys and my wife what it means to be a strong black man, what it means to raise strong, and my mother, I gotta give her the props. What it means to raise strong black men, successful black men. Me and all my brothers are successful. All my brothers.
That's
are
a
successful.
great achievement, by the way.
Me, Oscar, myself, Anthony, Kellen, Oscar, Bryson, we're all successful. You know why? Because we have great parents, have great parents, and they gave us the blueprint. So my legacy is to continue, and I'm not afraid to say this, continue the greatness that my mom and my dad and my brothers have instilled in me, and to push that into my children and my nieces and my nephews and my wrestlers and people who come in front of me. That is my legacy. When I'm ready to go leave this earth, I want people. The one thing I want people to say is, "Man, he cared."
Come on, man.
Man, he cared. And what'd you say? The legacy for family?
Well, legacy for you, the individual, and then the legacy you want to leave behind as a judge.
The legacy that I want to leave behind as a judge. I say this to I pray to God every morning. I ask God, I want to be the best judge that has ever walked this earth. And that's not fame, notoriety. No. I want to make the biggest impact. Like Martin Luther King type impact. Malcolm X type impact. George Forbes, Stokes, Judge Harper. I want to make the impact on greats like them.
Yeah.
I want to be remembered as a trailblazer. Just because you're a black male Republican in Cuyahoga County, or just because you're a black male in Cuyahoga County, does not mean that you don't have every chance or sense of entitlement to be a judge, just like everybody else does. That's what I want people to say. Judge Antonio Nicholson was a trailblazer, just like Judge Harper was for black women. I want people to see me as someone that lit the path for them, paved the way for them. Like, because a lot of people are looking down. And I know a lot of people can't believe I'm in the position I'm in right now. But a lot of people are like, man, he did it. He did it. And you know what? If Tonio could do it, I can do it. I want young kids, and I want other black. We got a lot of, and I'm biased. I love our black women. Trust me, we got some great black women judges on the bench. Great women on the bench. Great judges on the bench. But I'm biased because there are very intelligent black male lawyers that practice in that courthouse, that would make great judges. And there's a lot of attorneys in there, but like I said, we have a need for black judges. And I just want to be known as a person that paved the way to give our brothers the confidence, Democrat or Republican. Don't sit around and wait and get permission to run. Don't sit and wait for somebody to tell you it's your turn. If you want it, you know what? Judge Nancy Margaret Russo told me this. She told me, Antonio, go get your dream. Go chase your dream. Don't wait. You want to be a judge, and that was the judge. That was the person that lit that fire under me. Because I was scared. I would always talk about being a judge, but it wasn't until Judge Nancy Margaret Russo said, you know what, Antonio? Go after your dream. You want to do it as a Republican? Do it as a Republican. Do you. And that's what lit that fire under me. So I'm telling people, don't sit and wait. You want to be a judge? Put in the work. It's tough. It's tough.
I bet.
You know, you're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to outwork your competition. You're gonna have to have the mentality that nobody in my race, I don't care who they are, Democrat, Republican, male, female, millionaire, I don't care who they are. You're not gonna outwork me. You're not gonna outwork me. And you just have to have a just cause like King David did. And you ask God to hear your just cause. And you get committed to your just cause. And then you make it happen.
So I have one last question. And I want to know.
I know I talked a lot. I'm sorry.
No.
That was well.
You've been dropping gems.
Yes, for sure. People need to hear, you know, how the system works, what's going on behind the scenes, and your story. People need to hear it.
So let me ask you this, because I feel like any great interview, any great talking point, there should be takeaways. What do you feel are 3 takeaways somebody watching tonight should take away from your interview?
Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything.
Okay.
That's number 1. Because nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. So don't let anybody take your shine. Number 2, do your research on your judges. Okay. Don't just go and pick up ballot cards and just vote down the line. I mean, you can do that if you want.
Don't do that.
But I mean,
Don't
just
do that. Don't
research
do that
your
anymore. Don't
research
do
your
that anymore.
judges. Just
That's
research.
out, guys. That's
It takes
out.
5 minutes to pull somebody's resume up.
Right.
5 minutes. Look at what their experience. They all got websites. Just look at them. Ask somebody, hey, do you know about this person? Hey, or so do your research on candidates. And last but not least, probably the most important takeaway I can give is don't be shy. Don't be shy. I was shy at first. when I started this great endeavor. I was shy, but I had the right team behind me, just like I had the right team behind me now, and they took me out of my comfort zone. Like, look, dude, last year if I had to do one of these, be nervous, nervous wreck, because I used to always be nervous, and I've competed in front of thousands of people wrestling, but it's just, don't be shy, get out of your comfort zone, because you never know what you can accomplish if you take the limitations off you, if you take the training wheels off you. You never know what you can accomplish.
I like that.
Leave you with that.
Great takeaways, my friend.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
It was such a pleasure. And I hope y'all have me back.
I'm about to say, no,
I hope
part
y'all have me
two.
back. I mean,
Absolutely.
this was awesome. At first, I'm just like, man, it's at 8 o'clock. And a full docket today. And then I had the wife and I went to another. My wife is on this board. It's the Say Yes Scholarship. She's on one of the boards that have to do with that. And we went to an event at the Cleveland Foundation. My wife does really good work at Cleveland State. She helps. Leah Nicholson. She helps a lot of those students. She's gotten those
Hey,
students through.
Mrs. Nicholson.
And it was wonderful to go and see, because she always living in my spotlight. She always hears what I do. I always bring it home to her, and it's wonderful to see how great she is, how great she is, and what she does for those students. So we went to that event.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We went to that event, and I'm like, man, this is late, man. But you know what? It turned out to be awesome. I met some pretty awesome people. I saw some friends leave out of here when I came in, and this was absolutely an honor. And I'm so appreciative, and I really appreciate you guys letting me sit here for over an hour, or however long we've been here, to tell y'all about myself, and to just give me a platform to let people know you got a good guy here. I'm already on the bench. You just got to keep me there.
That's what we're about.
Yes,
What
sir.
we're about.
So,
And we appreciate you once again. We honor you. Even sit down because people assume just because you got a mic in front of you, it's a worthy interview. But you have made the interview
Yes.
very enticing, engaging, and we appreciate that.
Yes.
well, thank you. What I will say is this was a very safe space. That's what I appreciate. A very safe space, because you get invited some places, and then
Yeah.
you all were and I'm not saying that people are unprofessional, whatever, but you all were very professional, asked excellent questions, really had me get out of my comfort zone and explain some things, which I really appreciate. And it's just a safe space. It's just a safe space.
We appreciate
You
it.
definitely enlightened us.
Yeah.
Definitely educated us on some things for sure.
So when you come to Supreme Court judge, when we go back to
Right,
part two.
speaking of-
Right. That's the favor we gonna call you. We gonna call you to say you gotta come back on the show.
Exactly.
You gotta come back on
You know
the
what?
show.
I will come back whenever you ask.
Okay, y'all.
Whenever
It's
you
on
ask.
tape. We got
Tape.
it.
It's on tape. Hey, and if I don't, if I don't come up to courtroom 17C between the hours of 9 o'clock and 4:30,
We can
and
swing
call
back.
me out on it.
Okay.
Be like, hey, did you say you won't come up here? You big time
Right,
now. Hey,
right,
come
right,
up.
no.
Call me out. No,
I think
absolutely.
we need to get something going to where we can try to get people to be more educated and be more
Yeah.
more in a space where they feel like they need to research. Because bringing that point up, we don't know. Both you and Kalila, we talked about going right down the line with her too, and like she's like, I'm not even on the little ballot they give you outside. Yeah, and so you don't know that. That's
Think
what I'm
about
saying.
how hard you have to work, and you not on that ballot.
Right.
And think about because that sample ballot, that's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And think about being a R
I said, this
Exactly.
is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know what I
This is
mean?
what I'm saying.
She's speaking into
Yeah,
into
and so it you have to work like you don't get the pleasure and the comfort of having your name on a slate card
Right.
You're a double
and then
hard.
just throwing them out.
Right.
I have to go from door to door
Right.
to be that slate card. I got to show you, okay, there's their candidate. This is me. I'm the one that's on the bench. I'm the one that's doing the work. This is the work I've been doing for 20 years, you know, in the community and all that. So yeah, you bring up a good point. And that's why I say, and this will be the last thing I say, I reiterate, research the candidates and give them the respect
Right.
because they're working hard. They're working hard, and it's great that you bring up that example because you have to imagine how much harder you have to work when you're going against them.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Political Summit 2026.
oh, come on now,
Right.
Candace.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Pull up spares. We'll talk about it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Y'all say something.
definitely. That might be
Definitely.
something.
My mind working over here.
Yeah, I like that.
Working over here.
So, Judge, what is a great way people get in contact with you, reach out to you, learn more about you going forward?
Go to my anicholsonforjudge.com. We got a Facebook, Judge Antonio Nicholson. We have an Instagram. We have a Twitter. I mean, we have a website. I mean, just research me.
Okay.
I mean, and I would tell you to go on the Judge Nicholson Facebook because you will see where it all started. You'll see from the beginning to where I started. You'll see all the speeches. If you really, if you really want to know what I'm about, listen to what I talk about.
Okay.
Listen to the various speeches on my Facebook page because it's from the heart.
Okay.
It's not politics. I live everything that I said that I was going to do, and you know what? Quite frankly, I got up on this bench quicker than I thought. But it happened, and I'm here. So just look at this stuff and see who I am. Get to know me. I put out stuff. I put out stuff all the time, just like I'm a normal human being because I am. I'm still Antonio Nicholson. It's just that I'm in this position right now to do good and help the community. So yeah, website. Facebook, go on Facebook. Go on Facebook.
Okay.
So listen, y'all, I don't do the hard work for you. I'll put it right there in the show notes. So as you watch this episode, right in the show notes, boom, it's right there. So do yourself a favor, do us a favor, and check it out today. Guys, this is episode 302.
302.
Listen, we roll to 1,000. I'm gonna say it now. Roll to
Right.
1,000.
Roll to 1,000.
No, guys, and we have great people like Antonio who came on, and we not stopping anytime soon, y'all. We got Miss Candace with us tonight. We got we got the kids. We're like, where the kids go? You know, the kids.
The kid
Right.
in the background, honestly.
In the building
Yeah,
today.
she's in the building today. So yeah, it's a good night, y'all. So guys, we will see y'all next week. All right, peace.
Peace.